have evidence that Buhari government is having direct links with Boko Haram. Baba Ahmed Dati. He says Nigerians should not listen to APC about securing Nigeria after 8 years of abject security in the country. In 2013, the federal government of Nigeria invited a certain group, Boko Haram, into dialogue. That group nominated a highly placed Nigerian to represent them, no name called. It took that individual about 3 days to repudiate, and then just over a year later, the same group attempted the life of that individual. Look at that very well. The reason we are not saying too much is because we know too much. Whoever knows too little is talking too much now. I had to pray in my heart before telling you what I just told you. No surprise, you're going to have to pray because you are just a VP of the Labour Party. Campaigns have not even gone into full action and you're stating things like this. So yes, you best pray. So Baba Ahmed Dati, the vice presidential candidate of Labour Party, has opened a can of worms. I mean, this is giving Beast of No Nations. The first basket mouth don't start to talk again because this basket mouth talking a lot. Has opened a can of worms on channel television recently that the administration of President Buhari have direct links to deadly Boko Haram based on his incontrovertible evidence at his disposal. I just personally think you've just gotten there. You haven't even won. Campaign is on a full mission. Please just be careful. That's really all I can say because, again, this is not I was joking again. This is something that could be used against you. We want evidence. I think, yes, we are so used to abnormalities in Nigeria, but we should also be understanding that there's certain things that can really ruin things. They can really question and they can really stop. They can be very damaging. And I think that this could be one that would be damaging to Labour Party's race, personally. Especially knowing the people he's working with. I don't think this is the first time Baba Ahmed Dati has sort of implied that he knows this sort of information. And he says, Nigeria shouldn't listen to the government, especially when they've put Nigerians in such insecurity since the moment they stepped into government. That's crazy. That is crazy. Reading this, he says they used to travel to Abuja and Kaduna frequently every day. The moment they bought private jets and stopped traveling from Abuja to Kaduna, it became one of the most insecure routes. The reason we are not saying too much is because we know too much. Whoever knows too little is talking too much. I've had to pray before telling you what I just told you. It is for the love of Nigeria. Security is not the kind of thing you go around about politicizing. We are not playing politics with security. For the sake of security, I'm ready to ally and work and partner with Labour Party. But right now, why should I ever believe, not even listen to APC talk about how they will secure Nigeria when after 8 years, a $90 billion borrowed and spent Kuje prison is destroyed to a ruin? Have you seen the state of Kuje prison? Would you ever believe $90 billion was spent on that? I mean, I don't think that amount is ludicrous to spend on such a, high criminal prison. I mean, for a prison like that carrying criminals, and we're not talking just basic little, you stole 5 naira, jungle justice. Okay, that's pretty small. I mean, that's a different angle. But my point is, that amount of money, I wouldn't say is ludicrous. I feel like if you're going to spend that much in a prison, it means your country is already at a standard where such budget on that would make sense. But you can't spend that much on a prison and then you have your economy going down, you have bad infrastructure. What are you prioritizing? So, of course, the number doesn't make sense. But in a sane and ideal country where, given our security problems and given the fact that, okay, fine, some have been arrested, some part of Boko Haram, some bandits, high-tech criminals, I mean, we're talking high-profile criminals, it is worth it. But then it's like, for the fact that it was broken into and destroyed, it's like, where is the $90 billion? I mean, for that kind of budget, you're talking CCTV, you're talking sensor lights, you're talking sensor doors, you're talking, barbed wires, you're talking. I'm trying to think of what I've even seen in proper prisons. Like, we're talking, it's a separate place. It's not even, I mean, if you look at Kuje prison, it looks like it's part of a community. It looks like it's literally on a row of houses, and then you just have Kuje prison, and it's just there, so casual in the street. That is already a problem. It's already a target. It's bad. So $90 billion does not make sense. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, look at the pictures of Kuje prison. You'd think, wait, what? It's as easy to rob into an uncompleted building as it is to, break into Kuje prison. And of course, the reports saying the insider, information, and that's a whole different situation. But still, we're talking about the structure and the quality of the space. It's not worth 90 billion. Buhari should be arrested 100%. I mean, this man should be thrown in prison. How much more evidence do we need against this government that they have violated and have tortured Nigerians for the past 8 years? It's crazy. This man should go on campaigning and stop propaganda, go and organize your party, and stop unfounded and some unsubstantiated allegations against opposition. Now, I think this is right. As much as, you might be on the side, or not on the side of Buhari, and you want him to be held accountable, this comment is very true. Why? Because your campaigns haven't even started. You cannot be, and the right word for this is propaganda. And as much as people have their theories and their conspiracies, we're not working with hard facts. Okay? But then again, I mean, Farouk said Nigerians have so been hypnotized or whatever is, right in front of them, the sense of urgency to, address matters is not there. But the fact is, in this case, it is propaganda. There are no hard facts. And for any reason, it's safe to say that his allegations are unsubstantiated. And it's just against opposition because you're an opposition party. Again, this is not the right time to be pushing such ideologies or whatever. I don't think it's I know it might be a tactic to try to get people on your team and analyze and criticize the ruling party, but in all honesty, it shouldn't be. Yeah. It's again, it could be damaging and it could come back to bite. But who does not know this? Daddy, please, they will, eliminate you. You said the whole truth. And again, he says he prayed in his heart. I'm like, of course you prayed in your heart. We're talking, quote unquote, propaganda with unsubstantiated, alleged facts. I mean, this could really ruin your chances. You don't want to step on the wrong foot. We shouldn't be the ones to remind him the space that he's in. So it is what it is. Put what you think about us in the comment section below. And do not forget to like and subscribe.